since you're here talking to us, you plan to play next week.
Yes, I do. I do plan on playing. It's been a very fun 4 weeks in the treatment room, but ready to roll.
How close to 100% are you?
I'm pretty much at 100. It's been good to have this time off, been able to really focus on what I needed to get done, and excited to go out there one more time.
So how have the emotions kind of shifted, obviously, from the Arkansas game where we know how great that was, especially for you getting able to hold the trophy, to now this is the last college game?
Yeah, I mean, I think the emotions before the Arkansas game, it was a lot of, my feelings towards them. We needed to get that one to get to the postseason, so I was kind of just an emotional wreck. I saw my parents before the game. I don't think I said a word. I was just crying the whole time. This one, I think it's a lot more excitement. Our team's really earned this opportunity, and we're really, really excited to go down to Tampa. It's going to be a great place to play, great stadium, great opponent, and so we're really fired up for it.
What were you doing on the sideline during the Arkansas game? Did you have any
Praying the entire time. No, I said praying. No, honestly, just doing what I could. Telling coaches what I saw, helping players out with things I saw, what's going on, just trying to lead in any way that I could. And the guys went out there and they did what they're supposed to do.
Barrett, kind of a two-part question for one. Since Dom has entered the transfer portal, you talk to him and you just, even on a friend level, appreciate you or, wish you well. And secondly, what have you told the guys who are here as far as, you guys' role and what the expectations will be next week?
Yeah, I mean, I texted Dom, and it was just I guess I didn't text him, I saw him, and said, good luck to you. He did a lot of good stuff for us this year. Wish him well. He's got his own journey. I think the expectations for the team that we have is this game is every single person's going to have to contribute. Every single person's going to have to go play to the standard that, we've played with these past couple weeks in the season. And so we're all we got, and, that's what we're going to war with. And so anybody that doesn't want to be with us, it's their journey.
Barrett, this is not about any of your teammates, but in general in college football, I mean, a lot of guys don't play these games. And as somebody who is obviously putting a ton into being able to get back to play one more, I mean, just kind of what's your thoughts looking across the country at these bowl games and what it's kind of become?
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of old school. D-Rob would probably tell you the same thing about me, but, I think each person has their own decision. Each person has stuff that they need to take care of themselves personally. I'm never going to hate on someone for making their own decision. For me, I know it's important for me because, you never know whenever it's going to end for you. I could go play for 10 more years. I could never play another snap of football. And so I think that's why it's important to me. And, each person has their own risk, rewards, things that they got to factor into going and playing in these things. But I know from personal experience, bowl games are a whole lot of fun. You're getting to play an opponent that you haven't played. I mean, we've never played Wake Forest in, 100 and some odd years. So I think that's pretty cool and something that I'll treasure.
Is there a different sense of prep because it's a bowl game or because, some guys have departed from the team, or is it kind of the same routine as you?
Whenever you get to around this time before the bowl, it's pretty similar to, coming off a bye week. You're going to be able to repeat some practices, really kind of have the game plan gone over a couple times, which is really good for, a team, especially in this world of college football today where, there's going to be guys out there for us who maybe haven't played as many snaps as other guys. And so them being able to bank these reps and game plan is really good. And then, the weeks prior to this, getting those younger guys reps and, getting to see what they're able to do, because a lot of those guys, they're grinding on scout team for us all year and they're developing. And so you get to really work and hone in on those guys, and some of those veterans get to rest a little bit. And it's really good, just an overall process for the team.
Given that you've been here for so long and have won a bowl game, what would a win in the Gasparilla Bowl mean to you personally?
Yeah, I think it'd be going out on the right note and hopefully springboarding this program, to continue to grow and do things. I know, this season's been a lot of peaks and valleys, and if we win this one, I think we've won, 5 out of our last 7, went on the road, beat a South Carolina team that's, won some pretty big football games, and had Kentucky right where we wanted them, didn't get it done. But you just hope that the stuff that you do at this time of the year can translate to the guys coming, and they can use this momentum to do good next year.
Kind of the guys stepping up that need to step up with some vacancies. I know who you've seen so far in a couple practices. Obviously, there's guys like Micah Miller who's played really well in the last couple games, but also guys maybe on the other side like Jernigan and Kris, wherever he's might be playing now.
Yeah, touching on Mekhi, I think Mekhi is mature beyond his years. I'm very proud of him, and he made a heck of a catch in that Arkansas game to get us through. I think Mekhi is going to develop, and if he keeps working hard, keeps his head down, he can really do some special stuff here. I think Peanut is starting to come along. He's coming off that injury, and he's going to start to be able to get some more regular snaps, and that's going to be good for him. Defensively, D-Rob can probably answer that question better than I could. But, I'm really excited to see those guys, and I'll be fans for theirs for a long time.
So when you talk about bowl games in general, the first time Wake Forest Mizzou that ever played football, to have that kind of novelty with the matchup of the bowl game, what's that like kind of approaching that? Yeah,
I think it's cool. We get to write the first – it's not many times in this year that you get to write the first page of a story in sports. And so, we're really excited to play them. They have a tremendous roster. Their quarterback's a great player. Defensively, they're very sound, and, it's a great challenge for us. And so we got our hands full, but we're going to go out and we're going to compete.
Barrett, besides playing in the game, what else are you guys looking forward to doing down in Tampa? I know there's some events happening.
Yeah, honestly, I'm still waiting on them to get us that itinerary so I can plan my day. I'm messing with it. I think we get to go to Busch Gardens, and I haven't been to an amusement park in I don't know how long, so that'll be a blast. Me personally, I'm going to go to the casino. I think that'll be fun. I know a lot of guys are fired up about that. But, I think the warm weather is probably the biggest thing that we're fired up for. I think they're getting a cold front down there, and it's going to be like a high of 65, and the weather here next Friday is like a low of -3 or something. So, we're going to go from playing in some pretty warm weather to getting off the plane that night, and it's going to be a pretty, turnaround 180 for us. But we're excited about it. It's a great city.
Sending off in Tampa with the casino as well. How much time have you spent sort of reflecting on that, the walk-on who came to this team all those years ago?
Just my time here. Honestly, it's been fun because these past couple weeks, whenever I haven't been getting to do as much as at practice and, being in rehab, I'm really thankful for everything that has happened here, peaks, valleys, everything in between. There's been a lot of people who have stuck their neck out for me to get me here, a lot of people who have believed in me to get me to where I want to be. And, it's all part of a journey that only I could have dreamed of as a kid. And it's been so much fun. And the relationships that I've built here are something that I'll forever treasure. There's guys that I've met here from all walks of life that I would have never gotten to, like D-Rob, for example. He's sitting right behind. I would have never met D-Rob. He's, from Detroit, Michigan. That's pretty cool to me. And I think that's what sports and football is all about, is you're getting to be in a team environment where there's guys who will stick their neck out for you and I'll stick my neck out for them. And you build a bond that's, really special.
Anything else, Barrett?
What you got, D-Rob?
Who's your favorite teammate on the defensive side of the ball?
Not you. No. Honestly, Hopper's the funniest. Lil Hop is the funniest person on this team, if anyone's wondering. So, yeah. That's my humble opinion, but he's a funny dude. So, I appreciate all y'all as well. I don't know if I'll talk to you guys again in Tampa or all that, but you guys work hard and do everything for Mizzou. And I really appreciate you guys and all the work you guys put in.
Thanks, Barrett.
Guys, had the pleasure to watch Barrett. That was really cool. I wish we could watch each other present more often. That was really good.
Darius, this team hasn't won a bowl game in 8 years. How important is just winning this game?
Everything. I think, obviously we're in a great city, Tampa, But we got to win. Like, it's no secret. Like, I've heard that a lot, and that's crazy, surprising me knowing, like, the seniors that's come before and the other really good Mizzou teams. So we just got to find a way to win at any cost. Like, yeah, we're going to enjoy the trip, but we got to win just flat out because this is going to be a great end to our season, and just find a way to win.
So, obviously, without Isaiah McGuire, what's that like going forward for you guys in the defensive line? Who's going to step up? Who are you looking to step up?
Oh.
How much can you play on yourself?
The Walkers, Johnny Walker and Arden Walker, it's finally their time to go play and show you guys what they can do. Those guys, young guys, are more than ready to play. And, I'm just so excited for their opportunity and you guys to see them play. Johnny's from Tampa. So I'm telling y'all, 15 going to have a day. I already know he is. So I'm just excited to see the Walkers go play.
What is it about those two guys' games that's really stood out? What impresses you about those two?
They're both very athletic and fast, and for small D linemen, they play really physical, and they're able to use their pads, and they play hard, and they just do all the little things right. And like I said, they're more than prepared for this moment. Now it's just their opportunity to go play, but they're gonna have a great game for us and help us win.
Darius, I assume you being here means you're probably going to play the bowl game. Have you made any decisions on next season?
Nah, I haven't. I just been hanging out, practicing, lifting weights, just getting better each day, and just control. Like, I've got a lot of great feedback, and I've also got some feedback where I'm questioning things a little bit. But I think I'll have my decision probably right around after the bowl game. So I'm not in no rush. I'm just trying to have fun and find a way to win this game.
Have you, you're going to share it with us, but have you kind of heard back from the NFL and their feedback on?
Yeah, like I said, I've had really good feedback about, what my draft status will look like, what bowls I've been invited to, and different things of that nature. But like I've told everybody, like my family, and just the coaches, that I'm just focused on winning this game. After the game, we're going to have to sit down and figure out what's what, but I'm just focused on winning. But I know the other side looks good too, but Mizzou looks really good too, so I'm just focused.
I know everybody makes his own decision, and some guys choose not to play in these games. If it was to be your last one, I mean, why is it important to you to definitely play this week?
Oh, it's important because I want to win. Like you guys said, we haven't won a bowl game in 8 years, so if this is my last game, I want to win. I don't really care about my personal performance as long as we win. And I just want to just be able to enjoy this last experience with my teammates if this is the last. We worked really hard this season from the beginning of last January to where we're at now. We've made a lot of strides and a lot of growth. And I just think the only way to get past this is go out on a positive note.
I know after the Arkansas game, I was kind of walking the field and I saw you guys standing like the 7-yard line, just kind of looking out for a field. What were you kind of thinking about in that moment, just kind of taking in?
I was thinking if this was my last game at Faroe, well, how would I cherish it? I was sitting there thinking about all the sacrifices my family's made for me to be here. I've thought about all the games my family's seen me play here. I just thought about all my teammates I've had in the past. And I was just taking it all in one more time if it is the last time. And, this place has been nothing but good to me. I've made a lot of growth and stride. Like, I remember when I first got here, I was 17. I was the early enrollee. I got here January 19th, and just to see where I was, like as a young man getting here to where I'm at now, it's just been a blessing. So I'm just cherishing all these moments.
Is there more pressure on the D line to have another good day, considering losing DJ, losing Isaiah, and also the fact that you got Sam Hartman over there who's over 3,000 yards, and they got 5 receivers with over 500 yards. You feel like there's pressure on you guys?
I wouldn't necessarily say it's a lot of pressure. We know that everything starts up front, regardless of who's on the field, and we're going to be able to have to control the game if we want to win. So I think we just got to continue to have a good week of practice, good week of prep, get in the film room. Because like you said, they're a really talented team. Like, that's the thing. I don't like to get into, like, the SEC, ACC, all the conferences, because everybody can play good ball. It doesn't matter what your logo says. So, we got to do what we got to do to be able to compete and find a way to win the game.
This is an offense that's kind of seen as a lot different than what a lot of teams do.
Yeah.
What makes them unique? And I don't know how much film you've watched already.
No, I definitely think that the long mesh RPOs they do is very unique because as a D lineman, it's like, okay, at what point do I release what point do I transition and rush. Just what point you do a lot of things. So I got to, make sure I get my film study in. I think, like you guys said, their quarterback is a really good player. Like, from what I've seen on tape, he could be one of the best players we played this season, in my opinion. So, we just got to be able to go ball and go compete, and just take advantage of these practices, because this is going to come down to practice. I think the biggest thing with the bowl games is that, teams start easing up, and that's where you can get beat at. So we got to just keep, like I said, keep applying our pressure. Like, yeah, we're going to Tampa, but we got to think about the game and just apply that pressure so we can find a way to win.
With Isaiah and Martez not being there, a couple of the other captains,
Yeah.
have you and the other captains feel like you kind of fill that void, or because there's so many of you guys,
Yeah.
you guys don't have to do this?
Yeah, I mean, we definitely have stepped up when it's needed to be, but like you guys said, like, it's kind of already been a standard. We've been playing good ball lately, so it's just making sure that we're able to, recreate this energy and just keep it going. Like I said, like, it's just a standard, and we're just trying to execute it every day. And I think the other captains and the other position rooms are doing it. But more importantly, I think the coaches are doing a good job of rating how important this game is for our program.
Darius, sorry about my voice,
Yeah.
but how impactful is it to have DJ Wesselak and Jerry Wade eligible to play?
Oh, that's great, because, as freshmen, you need as many reps and as many opportunities as you can get, and I'm glad they was able to find a way to get them guys to play in the bowl game, because they'll help us tremendously regardless if it's special teams or offense, defense. Those guys will really be a big help for us.
Darius, with Jayden already announcing his decision to come back, like, what have you seen from him this year, first year with the team? What does that mean for the program going forward?
I definitely think Jayden has shown that he's a really good player. He deserves to be here. I think time and time again he continues to fight and, just work and continue to get better. And, he'll be a huge addition for the program next year.
Has Jayden been able to share any experience? He was playing at the Fiesta Bowl at the beginning of this year.
Oh, yeah.
Oklahoma State, has he been able to share something like that big bowl game experience and maybe help him with the focus or whatever it may be that you guys need?
Nah. Actually, I should ask him about that. But what they talk about a lot is that Baylor versus Oklahoma State game, because Josh was on Baylor at the time and Jayden was on there, Oklahoma State. That's what they talk about a lot. So it's funny hearing them talk about that game last year. But, yeah, no, we got a lot of guys like transfers. That's the thing. We have so many transfers that's been in different situations. So I think it's big just to, have conversation.
Jayden Jernigan, podium. Fire away.
Jayden, I guess, first off, what went into your thought process about coming back, and was it important to just get that out there early?
Truly, I just feel like with how the transfer portal is right now, I just wanted to go ahead and let everybody know, because everybody has speculations on every player that there is on any NCAA roster this year. So anybody could go if they want to or stay if they want. So I just said, let me go ahead and get that nonsense out. I don't let that stuff stress me.
Well, what's that like as a player? I mean, obviously you went through it last year and transferred, but everybody on this side of it looks and goes, "This is bizarre. We have no idea who's going to be here."
Nah, truly.
You guys have the same feeling?
It be like that. You have your close connections to some players, so But truly, it's just all a mystery. You're going to find out who you have on your team probably the day before you play. Truly.
As you get ready for this game, what stands out about Wake Forest? It's obviously the first time this program has ever played that team.
Truly. Thing about Wake Forest, they hold their mesh longer, their quarterback, so that's one thing. It's just a different style of offense. We're playing an ACC team, so they're going to like to throw the ball, get out faster. They're going to think that they could tempo more. All we have to do is play our game and do what we need to do, and we'll be successful.
With that, with those RPOs that they hold longer, is it the defensive ends that really stresses, and how much do you guys have to work with Johnny and Arden really getting their big extended debuts here?
Yeah, I really feel like it really stresses on the whole defensive line, because truly sometimes you want to even able to see the running back. If they have it, if they're not, it will be a big stress on the DNs playing that type of mesh, having to look through from the running back to the quarterback. But truly, Johnny and Arden, they've been waiting for this. They've been behind Isaiah, DJ Coleman, been behind a lot of great players. It's their time to shine, and now they can do that.
What have you seen from Johnny and Arden in practice these past couple weeks?
They fast. It's a different type of speed coming off the edge. And with that, we got to play faster and match it. Because sometimes I feel like they getting off the ball faster than us, and we've been out here more games than them. They just know how to do it.
How does that speed mix well with you, Josh, Christian, some of the other guys in the line right now?
Yeah, I feel like it mixes well a lot because I know we like to get off the ball. In the Arkansas game, really showed it prevalent. We were trying to go ahead, hurry up, get off the ball, get some pressure. So that's just how it is. So they're going to help tremendously.
With no DJ, no Isaiah, do you and the rest of the defensive line see this as more pressure on you guys, or you guys kind of like this challenge of everybody having a chance to step up and show what they can do?
I feel like we're a different type of trench mob. We take every competition. Like, we don't really care what people say about it. Like, we in the SEC, and we have a lot of D linemen that are not the size. We still play, and we still do everything that we need to do.
Jim, with all the experience that's on that line, how much do you think that's played a part in the development of guys like Arden and Johnny?
Oh, it helped tremendously. Like, because I know I said this previous times, D-Rob and Isaiah and Tree, they've helped me with stuff. And we just keep on shuffling through everybody's brain. Like K. Will, he does a lot of stuff from Oregon that we've seen. Like, he taught me how to spin for real now. Like, I didn't know how to really do it. So we just all go ahead, dibble and dabble out of everybody's mind.
Jayden, sorry, my voice messed up, but
You good.
how big is it for like Johnny that he could possibly start in like Tampa where he's from?
That's big. He just got to take it and seize his opportunity. That's all it is now. You know you have that chance. Go ahead and seize your opportunity whenever you play.
What do you see from some of the younger guys? Not just the Walker guys, but guys like DJ Westlack, Jernigan and Wayne, other younger guys that are going to get an opportunity to play a little bit more.
Yeah, these past 2 weeks, they've been working. We've all been at practice, and we've been letting the younger guys get a little bit more reps because it's more to that time. But they've been working. DJ Westlack, Jamarion Wayne, Isaac, he be in the back going crazy. Like, and it's just fun because they're young guys. They really don't know what they're doing. But when they make a play, shoot, that's the best thing in their life. So it just be fun out there watching all of them do what they do.
Jayden, besides the football game on Friday, what else are you guys looking forward to in Tampa?
Personally, I'm going to say Hard Rock. I'm a big casino guy, so I'm going to go to Hard Rock. But that's it. That's all I can say for real. I'm going to be honest.
Barrett said he's going to go. You going to go with Barrett?
Oh, yeah. Barrett, my guy. Yeah. Yeah. Barrett, Drake, the whole old line, like, we be getting it. That'd be the highlight. I ain't going to lie. That's my highlight for Tampa. But I do know, like, they have a pirate festival out there, so I'm going to go out there and just explore. I ain't never been to Tampa Bay before, so I'm going to have some fun out there.
Yeah, just with a lot of moving parts over the past few weeks, just how has that kind of changed preparation?
Truly, I feel like it hasn't changed preparation. I feel like everybody just now has to step into a new role, and they have to take that role and really learn fast. And we have older guys that are able to help with that, like Tyrone Hopper at DN. He's really been helping Arden and Johnny just because he's been playing football for 7 years. Like, it's different. So he has all the most experience. He helps everybody out. Thank you.
We got Kris Abrams-Draine at the podium. Go ahead, questions on Draine.
Kris, what went into the decision to have one more year here?
I just decided that it was the best thing for me to do, and I talked to my family, and they was with me on that. So to get my technique better for one more year, get bigger, get stronger, and stuff like that.
What kind of feedback did you get from the NFL, and did that impact the decision, or was that made before you kind of heard back?
I got like 3rd round draft grades and stuff. Most people would have probably went, but that ain't where I wanted to be at.
How excited are you to be able to play within this again? And you guys were top 2 in the SEC in pass deflections. Is that something you guys are proud about?
I feel like that's my brother, so another season with him can help both of us for real.
What makes you the most proud about what the two of you were able to do this season?
That we talked about doing it before the season and when he was hurt. So I just try to keep motivating him, and he motivated me, so he gonna help us get better.
Kris, just with a lot of moving parts over the last few weeks on who's going to be in the game and who's not, just how has that preparation kind of changed?
I feel like it changed because a lot of people that like Isaiah and them, they not here, so it's time for a young guy to step up. So we try to prepare everybody so they can be ready for their moment.
What's that like for a player, not judging any decision anybody makes, because everybody has their own, but like Jayden said, hey, truthfully, you just probably find out who you got the day before the game and go play. I mean, what's that like for you guys?
It's like, it's just, you just got to be ready. You never know, for real. You just got to be ready to play.
We're talking about being ready with guys like Jernigan and Wayne, Isaac Thompson, two younger guys getting some more reps with guys out now. What are you seeing out of those two kids?
I see, like, they determined to get better. They coachable, and they already athletes. So it's just they gotta be more confident in what they do and just do it.
Kris, you said you wanted to kind of refine some of your technique. What are some of the points of technique that you want to get better at?
Everything for real. Just get better overall.
What about this Wake Forest team have you seen, which kind of makes you kind of obviously they pass a lot. What do you see out of this team, which makes you kind of prepare a little bit?
Their offense is good. They got one of the best quarterbacks that we done played. They got big receivers, so I feel like it's gonna be a physical game. So we just gotta be there to play.
Is playing the bigger receivers? Is it the fact that you guys play a team like Arkansas, where everybody is like 6'2" and taller, things like that, and playing Ruben Court from Tennessee, things like that? Does that kind of help experience-wise, knowing that okay, this is what we got to do versus these big guys?
Yeah, that's basically what we do. We really just like, I don't know, we know we got to play big receivers, so we just got to be on our A game. And they helped us since we already played them in the past season.
Darius and Jayden were talking about, their slow mesh, how they kind of hold the handoffs for a long time. Being in the secondary, is that something that you got to be careful not to let your eyes back in the backfield, or how's that impact you guys?
Yeah, that's exactly what you said. Like, don't get early eyes, so just follow your man, and just hopefully somebody else can stop him before he throw the ball.
Kris, obviously, A.T. Perry is really tall, but what else does he do that allows him to be as successful as he's been?
He got good speed. He can catch the ball, and he's big, so he go up and catch high point the ball. So I feel like that would make him good.
Obviously, the size difference is a big thing, but what's the difference in defending a 6'2", 6'3" receiver as opposed to someone a little bit shorter than that?
It's really, they're going to probably try to take more shots, so that's what it's a game plan. So whatever the game plan is, that's what we try to look at and stuff like that.
Do you and Dennis kind of feel, not personally, but you guys feel attacked, you guys lead the SEC in pass deflection, people are going to still try you guys over the top?
Not really, because that's how it be every week in the SEC. So they're gonna try you regardless. So you just gotta make the play.
Kris, nobody on this roster has won a bowl game, at least here. I mean, is that a focal point? Is that something that's really being stressed?
Yeah, winning the bowl game. Ain't been doing it like 8 years. So that's the next game going to offseason with momentum. So it's a big game.
What would it do? I mean, kind of describe the feeling coming last year, your last game being a loss and having to deal with that. What's that like for 7 months or whatever? I mean, does it weigh on you?
It do. We always think about the last thing we put out, so it'll do that. But for me, I had surgery, so like I really couldn't think about it for real.
Okay. All right. Thank y'all.
Thank y'all.